Hey, we'll continue now, okay? So, last time we were looking at long division, and we're going to continue to use long division for this lesson. So, what we're going to look at now is how to, I think, solve and sketch cubics. Now, have we done, or did we skip over it actually? Have we done how to draw quadratics?
Draw? No, we haven't done anything on draw.
No. So, I think maybe I'll do a quadratic example first. I think that's okay. Okay. No, I'll put up this later. It's not actually on Moodle at the moment. So what we're going to have a look at is how to. And you did it so discreetly as well. Like the parents saw that you were coming in. Nobody noticed. Are you going to do this?
Welcoming new students, giving tours.
Very good. Alright, so we're going to have a look at solve and sketch quadratics, we'll do.
What's that title to that? Title to that?
Yeah, well actually I need to put up this worksheet. We won't do cubics yet, we'll just do quadratics. Okay, listen, listen. So, what we're going to look at is how do we draw quadratics, and there's a few ways to draw them, okay? Basically, we need to find 3 points, at least 2, but 3 points would be best, okay? Let's take something, for example, let's just look at how to solve, which is, I think, something you probably already know how to do. So we have different ways to solve. So for example, maybe you want to solve something like this: 6x squared plus 7x minus 3 equals 0. Yeah. And one way we can solve this is by factorizing. Now let's see if you can spot the factors here. So we have an x, a plus and a minus. Yeah. We could have 6 and 1 or 3 and 2. 9 and 2. Where's the 9?
9 minus 2.
9 and 2? No, but you need to make 3 at the back.
Yeah, 1 and 3.
Yeah, so it has to be 1 and 3.
No, but it multiplies 6 into minus 3 gives you 18. Minus 18.
Well, let's slow down there. So it has to be 1 or 3 to make 3 here.
Yeah.
And to make 6, it has to be 6 and 1 or 2 and 3. So I think 2, 3. Yeah. This one and this one. Yeah. So we need to figure out which way to put them. And I want a 7 in the middle. Yeah, so a 9 and a 2 would do it, yeah. If I put 3 here and 3 here, that will make 9 in the middle. Then I should do a minus 2 to make the 7. So I'll put 2 and 1. So it'll have to be 2 here and 1 here. Now let's just check that works. 2 multiply 3, yep. 3 multiply minus 1, yep. And then the middle piece. This makes 9, and then this makes minus 2, and together that makes 7. Yeah. Okay, so this works. Right, so we know that this equals 0, so we can use this to find the x then. Okay, we can have, well, I think you probably get this, but if two things multiply to make 0, the only way that can happen is if this one equals 0 or the other one equals 0. Okay, that's the only way it can make 0 when they're multiplied. So it means that x could be minus 3 over 2, or x could be 1 over 3. That's one way to do it. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Do you have, write this example down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this example again, but using a different method. So we'll do the same one again, but using a different method. Okay, so write that first example down.
Wait, isn't that the same example? You said to write the second example, isn't it the same?
Just write the first one down.
Yeah.
Did you have that?
Yeah, I have
No, that's fine. Okay. Continue. Yep. Yes? Guys, what's the question? Hey, what's the problem? No? Okay. So the other method you can use is completing the square, which we did last week, wasn't it? Completing the square? Yeah. To make my life easier, I'll divide everything by 6. So I'll have x squared plus 7 over 6x minus 3 over 6, which is 1 over 2. A half, yeah. Now I'll complete the square. So here I'll have x plus, what?
7 over 12.
7 over 12, yep. And then at the back I'll have minus a half minus 49 over 144. So at the back I'll get minus 121 over 144. Okay. That's just completing the square. Now what should I do next?
Move that to the other side.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Move that to the other side and then square root it.
Yeah, move it to the other side and they're square rooted. X plus 7 over 12 squared equals 121 over 144.
11 over 12.
Yeah, well then the next step is to square root. So now you get x plus 7 over 12 equals plus or minus 11 over 12.
Makes sense.
Yes? What's wrong?
You wrote x plus 7 over 12.
Correct, I did.
What's the...
Half of this number.
Okay, half this is...
No. 7 over 6 divided.
7 over 6 over 2. It's 7 over 12. Yeah. Okay. So we have now x equals minus 7 over 12 plus or minus 11 over 12. So if we do the minus first, then that will be minus 18 over 12, which equals minus 9 over 6, which equals, that's right, isn't it? Minus 3 over 2. Yeah. And if we do the plus 1, we get, what's it, minus 7 over 12 plus 11 over 12. That's 4 over 12, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, 4 over 12, which is 1 over 3.
That's a lot longer.
It is.
The method is a lot longer.
It is, but, you know, if the question says solve by using complete the square, then that's what you have to do in the exam. So we have the two answers. Are they the same answers? Let's go back and check. 1 over 3 and minus 3 over 2. Yes, they are the same. 1 over 3 and minus 3 over 2.
Could you just go a little focus?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, do you have this example? Yep. Right, so now that we know how to solve, we can start drawing. So for example, let's draw this one that we've just been working on. Sorry, do you have this?
The bottom.
I think I'm just waiting for you, which means one is not enough. Sorry. Okay, so let's see about drawing this. We have y equals, what was it, 6x squared? What was it, 6x squared plus 7x minus 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So let's use the usual process like we did for the linears. So for the linears we have to find where it crosses the y-axis. So how do I find that? Yeah, you set x equal to 0, and what do you get for y? Minus 3. So one point is 0 minus 3. Yeah? Now the next one then is you set y equals 0. So now you have 6x squared plus 7x minus 3 equals 0. And we just solved that. What were the two answers? X equals, what was it, minus 3 over 2 and 1 over 3, was it? So now we have the answer minus 3 over 2, 0, or 1 over 3, 0. So we have 3 answers here. And that is enough to draw this. I'm going to draw it. Don't you worry, I'm going to draw it, okay? So, let's draw this one now. Okay, so here is x and here is y. So my first point is 0 minus 3. So I'll just put that here. This is 0 minus 3. And let's go, let's say this is minus 2 and this is plus 2. So this point here would be, that's minus 1 and that's 1. So this point would be about here. That's minus 3 over 2, 0. And then this point here is 1 over 3, 0. So that would be about here. Okay, so these curves, they're going to be shaped like this. Oh, let's try that again. Like that. Now, we can also find this point. This one here. Oh, no, not that way. We did this in the last class. How do we find this point? Yeah, it's by completing the square. Yeah. So if we go back to what we did earlier, where was my completing the square? Here it is here. And here it is here. Yeah. Although it's not quite right because what did I do at the beginning? I divided by 6. Yeah. So if I make this y equals to that, what happens? I should have y over 6 equals this. So y over 6 equals this. So if I want the y, what do I need to do to fix it? Yeah, just multiply back by 6. So over here I get y equals 6 x plus 7 over 12 squared. And then when we multiply this one by 6, 121 times 6 divided by 144. Yeah, I get 121 over 24. Minus 121 over 24. What happened? Yeah, good question. To the what? Here. From here to here, what did I do? I multiplied by 6, yeah. Because I want the y, not y over 6. Yeah? Yeah. This is what I did last time. Completing the square. Yeah? Shh, listen. Last time, when I had a problem like this, and I wanted to complete the square, what did I do with the 6? I factored it out. And then later I put it back. That's exactly what I'm doing right here. I'm putting the 6 back. So you can see there it is back again. Okay? So if you look at this, what is the turning point? minus 7 over 12 and minus 121 over 24. I think I got 24 here, unless I typed it in wrong. Yeah, it's okay? Yeah. So minus 7 over 12 and minus 121 over 24. That is the turning point here. Minus, what did I say, 7 over 12 and minus 121 over 24. So by using complete the square, you can... now you were saying earlier that complete the square is quite a long process, but you kind of need to do it if you want to find this point. Sometimes in the exam they ask you to draw this point and sometimes they don't care. Alright? So you can find the factors and just get them that way if you want. Let's do another example. I'm going to give you one to try. I want you to draw this one. Perfect. Okay. I would like everybody to draw this. Okay? And again, I want as many points as possible. So if you can get 4 points, that's perfect. See what you can get with this, please. So were you able to find any factors? Is that a yes or a no? You found factors? Okay. I'd be very impressed if you found factors. Does this have factors? No, it doesn't, because the discriminant is 32 squared minus 4 times 2 times 137, and that's definitely negative, isn't it? Yes, definitely negative. So it has no roots, it has no solutions. So what to do next? Well, we can't solve it, but we can still complete the square. We can still complete the square. We can always complete the square. And this is the advantage of completing the square, that you can always do it. Okay, so I'll take out the 2. Well, actually, before I do that even, if I make x equals 0, what's y? 137. Okay, so we have 1 point. Now let's get the second one. Yeah?
What means you multiply by 2?
That's next. What I'm going to do next is take out the 2. So I have 2 bracket x squared plus 16x plus 137 over 2. Okay, I think we all know what's happening next. So we have 2x plus 8. Yeah, so it'll be x plus 8 squared, and then 137 over 2 minus 64 is 9 over 2, and then we multiply by 2, and we have x plus 8 squared plus 9. So now we can clearly see what's the turning point. What is it? Minus 8 and 9. So we have only 2 points But that's okay because we know that this is a turning point. Yeah. So that means when we go to that point, we have to turn the curve around when we hit it. So let's draw this one. 0, 1, 3, 7. Okay. So 0, 1, 3, 7 be up high. 0, 1, 3, 7. And then minus 8, we'll just put it like here. No, that's too high. Like here. So this is minus 8, 9, for example. Now when I draw, we should have 3 points, but in this case 2 is enough because when I make my curve, I know that when I hit this point, I need to start going back up. That's ugly, but you know. You get the idea. Okay, so you can see that this one doesn't have any roots. There's no roots, it's too high. Okay. Write that one down if you didn't get it, please. Yeah.
What we're doing now is drawing
Yeah, really we're just putting into use what we've learned about factorizing and completing the square to draw quadratics. This is something that, you know, is a common question on the exam, and usually when they ask you to draw it, they also say show the roots or show the turning point as well. Yeah. The factorizing can help you find the roots. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why did it go from +8 to -8?
Were you in this class for completing the square, or is this the one you missed?
I was thinking.
Oh, okay. But it's gone. Right, so what you want to do is make this piece 0. And this piece is 0. Yes? Yeah, now it's all coming back, is it? Alright. Okay, anything else for this? No? So, yeah, Bahar, question?
No, just on that part when you made x minus 8, so
It's okay?
Yeah.
Great, okay. Right, so I think what we'll do, we'll do 2 worksheets. I need to upload these 2 worksheets today, so you won't be able to see them until later this evening. We did solve and sketch in quadratics. I don't think there's anything else to say. The only thing to say before moving on is a little, I suppose you could say trick, but it's not really a trick. If your quadratic starts with a plus, like this, I know it will be this shape. And if the quadratic leads with a minus, then I know it will be this shape. Okay? So when you're connecting the points, just have a quick check if it should be the plus shape or the minus shape. Yeah? Is that okay? Yeah. But I'm sure you've seen that before. Yeah. Right, so we have how many methods for solving the quadratic? What's the first method we saw to solve the quadratic? Factorizing. And then the second method? Completing the square. Okay, so there's still one more method left that I haven't used.